I want you to be ready for that call center in the health insurance industry. I want you to have an idea about how to deal with this type of calls and get hired in your next job interview. Therefore, I have created this video where I am about to teach you health insurance vocab like premium, benefits, copays, coinsurance, network, and so on. And if you allow me to be brutally honest with you, the usage of all these terms will help you to get hired in the health insurance industry. And one more thing, if you are interested in practicing more role plays for call centers for other industries, you can purchase the Roleplay Practice book, where you can learn how to follow the call flow in sales, retentions, customer service, customer support, and be ready for that call center. Imagine that your health insurance is your best friend, and let's call your best friend health buddy. Think of coverage as all the situations where your best friend, health buddy, has promised you to have your back, financially speaking. It's like a kind of agreement where he compromises in paying every single bill, from a simple cold, checkups, doctor's appointments, doctor's visits, anything. If you need medication, for example, which is very expensive here in the United States, he will help you with that as well. Sounds nice, isn't it? Knock on wood. I hope this never happens to you, but if you have the urgency, or if you have a serious accident, you end up in an emergency room, or you stayed at the hospital. So your best friend will help you to cover those expenses too. Next word, premium. Let's say if something happens to you in the morning, in the evening, or at midnight, it's Sunday morning, 3 a.m. and whenever you need, you can call your best friend and he will be there available to you. So the premium is like the fee that you need to pay for having this friendship with your health buddy. Now, so keep in mind that if you want to keep your best friend around and call him whenever you want or you need to pay a monthly fee. It could be $10, $15, $25. So every time you need your friend, you need to contact your friend, your health buddy, he can come and rescue you without a doubt. Something that you need to keep in mind though is that even though you are in perfectly health conditions, you still need to pay to your health buddy for this type of support he is bringing you. Next word, deductibles. It's a specific amount of money you agree to pay out of your pocket in case of something happens to you. Imagine you go to a doctor and the doctor says to you, you need a surgery, and the cost of the surgery, it's going to be $10,000. So who would you call? Exactly. You will call your best friend, health buddy. Your best friend tells you, no problem, Nestor, I will help you to pay that, but I will start paying if you pay first what we agreed on. And maybe you agreed on that for every very expensive treatment, you will pay $3,000. So you need to pay those $3,000 first, and then your best friend will cover you with the rest, $7,000. Next word, copay. Remember what I said earlier? Your best friend will always support you financially, but not to 100%. So every time you visit the doctor, you pick up medication, you visit a specialist, you will have to pay a symbolic amount. For example, if the doctor's visit or appointment was $100, you will only pay $25. If the doctor gives you medication and the price of the medication is around $50, you will pay only $10 or $5. If you visit a specialist and the invoice is for about $400, you will only pay $100. So a copay is like a small fee you pay for a quick visit to the doctor or just for picking up your prescriptions. The following word is coinsurance. Coinsurance is when your best friend agreed on a split the amount of very expensive healthcare services. Let's take a look at the following example. You need a surgery, $10,000. So your best friend tells you, I'm gonna pay $7,000, and you pay $3,000. But now you have another situation and you need mental health or physical therapy, and the new invoice is for $5,000, which is a large amount of money. So your best friend and you agreed on that when you had paid the deductible, $3,000, you only now have to pay a percentage of any other service you need. In this case, the mental health or physical therapy. So in most of the cases, for example, it is like 80-20. Your best friend will pay 80% and you will only cover 20%. Now, let's move it on with the next word, network. Network is like your best friend is telling you, hey, listen, this is the amount of people that I know. These are my friends, doctors, hospitals, pharmacies, clinics, specialists, and I call them providers. And they help me as your best friend to reduce costs. So I can make sure that next time you go and visit them, you have enough money to pay. These doctors, hospitals, pharmacies have agreed on better rates. They are more affordable with your best friend, which usually translate to something that is going to cost less for you. So your best friend is like telling you, hey, listen, these are the folks that I know and I trust and going to make things smoother. So it's going to be more affordable to you. Now, this is the thing. If the doctor is not in the network, it's going to be more expensive for you. Next word, benefits. So benefits are all what is included in your contract with your best friend. This could be doctors, medication, deductible, how much is going to be the copays, how much is going to be the coinsurance. The network is going to be good doctors, well programs, mental health, physical therapy, and so on. There are contracts that include these all benefits, and there are other contracts that don't. So the more benefits, the more expensive the premium is going to be, the better the coverage. Thus, better benefits. Authorization. There are some medical procedures that are very expensive, like MRI. And sometimes you need to confirm with your best friend if he will be able to help you. Sometimes your best friend needs to give the thumb up before the procedure. It's like saying, hey, listen, my best friend, I am going to have this super expensive treatment. Can you please confirm if you're going to be able to afford it? And if your best friend says yes, then you will have your special treatment. Next word is going to be claim. And a claim is the formal request that the providers, hospital, pharmacy, clinic, from doctor's appointment, send to your best friend, health buddy. So your best friend pays them and shares with you the medical expenses. It's like sending the bill to your best friend and your best friend process it and figure out how much your best friend is going to pay and how much you are going to pay based on the coverage, deductible, copay, and coinsurance. And last word, enrollment. Every year, your best friend opens his house to start calling people, to start making new friends, and will ask you, hey, what about this coming year? You will continue being our friend? Because if you didn't like the way your best friend treated you during the last year, you can change it and you can make a new friend, which means you can sign another contract with another healthcare body.
Thank you for calling Health First. My name is Nesty. May I please have your plan identification number to access your account?